What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. So we got some stuff to go over today. We're just going to do a little bit of a technical analysis. We really got to do a price analysis here for Baby Doge. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section, all that good stuff. And let's get started. Definitely check out cryptomillionaires.shop, link in the description. Let's get started. We're going to talk about Baby Doge first, and then we'll give a Bitcoin technical analysis. So bear with me here. But first things first, for the Baby Doge technicals, we have hit the support here. So this is a pretty good and interesting support. We've been holding pretty strong here at 8Z2250. If you look back here, we've actually went all the way down to about 8Z2150. But now we had a little bit of a recovery yesterday, and now we're kind of at the same support again. So yeah, if Bitcoin continues the downtrend, then we pretty much can see Baby Doge maybe going down a little bit more. We are holding the support pretty good, but the fact of the matter is that if Bitcoin had downtrends, everything will downtrend with it. So there's that. But we are up 3.1% in the last 24 hours, especially because we had that recovery. So we're still doing fairly well if you want to look at it from that perspective. But as of where we're going to be going next year with Baby Doge, well, you can see here, this has pretty much been a straight downtrend down to this 2250 support here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we had a recovery, kind of like how we did back here. That was a huge recovery, and mainly because we announced our card. So obviously, we had the pump coming in. We had the momentum of Qcoin. We had a lot of different stuff that propelled us to move upwards from there. But something like that could happen again. I mean, they were teasing the Binance listing. Anything could literally happen. The game could come out. But yeah, this area right here looks kind of similar to what happened back here, is pretty much what I'm saying. Same thing here. It was a straight downtrend, hit a little bit of a support, traded sideways for a little bit, and then boom, major pump. I think the same thing could possibly happen here, where we hit the support, maybe go a little bit lower, or just trade sideways for a little bit, and then boom, another pump. That's kind of what it's looking like right now with Baby Doge. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. It's just kind of how it looks right now. It's just how it's looking. But hopefully we can do that. Hopefully we can have that uptrend coming soon. Now, as for Bitcoin, Bitcoin is actually at a very interesting point right here. So Bitcoin now at 28.1K. It's been dropping huge. We actually just now broke down below this support here. And that's pretty interesting because if you look at this with Bitcoin, after we break down below that support right there, we now have another support like literally right below us. And the reason why I say it's interesting because, well, for one, I'm doing futures and I'm shorting Bitcoin. And I held strong. I was like, no, I'm not going to let it liquidate me. 29.8K was the liquidation price. We got to like 29.5, 29.6 price. So it went back down, and I'm like, yeah, that's good. But I predicted it would go back down. I do still think it's going down to 27.6K. So I'm still holding on my short position there for Bitcoin futures. Definitely check out the link in the description for MEXC Global if you want to trade futures. That's what I use. You can use the link in the description, get a discount on your trading fees. It's very good. Definitely check it out. But yeah, I'm here trading on MEXC Global, and I do think Bitcoin is still going to go down to the 27.6K area down here. And that's really what I'm watching out for. So let me know what you all think in the comments. I think it can get down there, definitely. And if you're wondering why I'm in this new area, new space, I'm in Bangkok now. So I've just been traveling all over the place. Now I'm in Bangkok. The setting might look a little bit weird. Got some weird stuff around here. But anyways, like I was saying, though, if you look over here, we're literally heading straight down for this support. So it may even go down below 27K. And that's why I'm really paying attention to this. If you look over here, we came off an overbought area. Now there's bearish signals being thrown up because the selling is now slowing down. The selling is speeding up, the buying slowing down. So now we're seeing bearish signals on the oscillator. So that's also interesting as well. And one of the main points that I'm looking at here is how low it could possibly go. We have support all the way down here at 25K. But then if you go all the way back and you look at the trend lines, even if we respect the trend lines, like I've been saying, like we can still possibly come back down here to like 22, 23K. And that's kind of what I'm expecting to see that pullback here. It's an unpopular opinion. A lot of people believe it'll probably continue to pump, but there's also another thing that I'm kind of looking at here, and I know you could probably say, "Well, that's false. You're not even doing it right." Blah 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 blah. But if you look at it, this resistance has been around for a good little minute here. This has been a very important resistance for us, and now we're breaking down below it again. We just cannot seem to stay above it for some reason. And then when you come over here and you look at this, you're like, wait a second. We're literally consolidating to the point where we're about to have a huge, like, I guess you could say, inflection point where we're literally about to come, like, literally meet right here on the resistance. And now it's our resistance because now we're below it. But like, if you think about it, what is right here? Well, we have the core inflation rate that's going to be released. We have the inflation rate for year over year. We have a lot of stuff that's still coming out. We have the PPI coming out on May 11th. So there's a lot that's going to happen that is literally leading up to this one consolidation point. So within the next few days, we're going to know exactly what's about to happen. And I think we're going to have a pullback here inside of the Bitcoin. I think we're going to go maybe not all the way down to the trend line, right? We could possibly do it still. Remember, we went from 25K all the way back down to 19K. I still think it's a possibility we can go from 28K maybe down to 25K, 26K. And actually, if you look at these supports pretty much support my thesis here that we're going to have this pullback. So we still have these green areas. These are supply and demand areas showing where we have heavy demand for Bitcoin. So if we have more demand in these areas and we pull back to them, it might not go all the way down to that trend line. So there's a lot of different possibilities that could happen here. But ultimately, what I'm pretty much saying here is that we're going to have probably a pullback followed by, another pump. But I still believe we're bullish here in the crypto market. But we got to pull back just to build that momentum. That's how momentum is built. It's built through these pullbacks because people see those as buying opportunities, and that's when people start buying more. So a pullback is 100% necessary to have that next step from going to 30K to 35 to eventually 40K. So it kind of needs to happen. Now, moving on from that, though, I know you could probably hear a lot of loud stuff here. Bangkok is loud. But anyways, like I said, we're up 2.7%. We're doing good. Volume's at 11.9 million. So the volume is extremely good. And you can see that reflecting here inside of the burns too. $27,000 burned in the last 24 hours, 11.1 trillion. Yeah, we're burning a lot. And if you think about it, like if we take this and we think about how much this would be if we burned literally every single day of the year, 11.1 trillion, that would be a lot. So if we go ahead and do this 11.1 trillion by 365, we got 4 quadrillion. Now, a lot of people will probably say, oh, 4 quadrillion isn't a lot, blah, 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 blah. It's a lot, trust me, because it's not going to stay at this low volume forever. Like, and don't get me wrong, 11.9 million is a decent volume, but it has the potential to be so much more. So that's why I'm looking at this. I'm like, yeah, we're going to do some good things inside of Baby Doge. You just got to wait. You got to be patient. Like the video that I made, the last video I made is very important to watch. Now, for also all the people that want me to go over Augie Inu, we're going to be going over Augie after this video. So I'm going to be making a whole video for that. That's going to come out very soon. But anyways, we now have 1,743,889 holders. Baby Doge, that is a lot of holders. Shout out to the new holders because we've been getting a lot of new holders lately. Now, we haven't really been having much updates, but Baby Doge has been trending. Baby Doge Army, along with meme coins and meme coin season, has been trending as well, along with Baby Doge coin. So it's pretty good. And I've been thinking, yeah, this is meme coin season. Like, you got the Pepe. I think someone said it's Pepe. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But we have that pumping. We have Augie pumping. We got Floki. We got Baby Doge pump. We got all the meme coins pumping. So yeah, I think we're entering that meme coin season. Now, as for Baby Doge Swap, our liquidity now at $44.60 million. Pretty good for our liquidity. Volume now for the 24 hours, 1.19 million. So that's doing good as well for baby doge swap. And I already mentioned this with our burns. Burns are doing very well as well. And as for the burn portal, we're still getting burns going through here. So all is well there. And the farms are still doing decent. A little bit more money is starting to flow back into the farms. So we're starting to see some money flowing into here. But the top farm has been losing some money, 3.5 million liquidity pretty much, and then 25% APR. So the APR even has been going down as well. So yeah, hopefully we can bounce back here. Yeah, just hopefully we bounce back. I'm still inside the Augie one over here. I don't have much inside there. Wow, 815% APR. See, I like this farm right here, the Augie farm. Now, for some reason, it just doesn't work. Like whenever you type in your details and stuff, you're trying to find out like your compound. For some reason, it's not working for Augie. But nonetheless, you can get it to work if you work some magic here. If you go over here for the compoundings, but yeah, it's kind of hard to make it work for some reason. Like you got to go down here and you got to type in 1,000 manually for your return on investment. So if it stays at the 814% APR it's at for the whole year, your $25 will be worth $1,000, or you'll have $1,000 return on investment by the end of the year, just because of how high the APR is. Now, obviously, as more people join, the APR could start getting lower and lower. But as of right now, if it stayed at this point, $25 could be $1,000 in 5 years, not 1 year. In 1 year, it shows it'll be only you would need $126 to make 1,000 in 1 year. But it's pretty interesting. Obviously, it's not going to stay that high of APR because let's be honest, that's ridiculously high. $253,000 liquidity though. But yeah, Augie, it's been doing very, very well. I didn't expect it to do this. I honestly did not expect it to do this well. So we're gonna make a whole another video on that. And as for DeFi, I'm ranked 116 now. That's pretty good. But anyways, shout out to everybody. This is pretty much all I got for y'all today. Definitely go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.